Just another
Yeah.
strand. Just another strand of COVID. It's called Omicron. Omicron. Omicron, and then the whole world's like, no, fifth wave. Fifth wave. So we have first, second, third, fourth, and now we have fifth wave of COVID. Whew. Things are rough these days, you know. All right, let's do it. Part 1. Okay, let's do part 1. Topic number 8. We are about to finish this thing. Bargain is something we're going to talk about now. Bargain. You know what bargain is, no?
Yeah.
To bargain for something, trả giá mặc cả. So, Miss Yuen, do you often bargain?
In fact, I don't often bargain because because I usually go to the supermarket. However, my mother always bargain because she goes to market every day.
She goes to the market every day.
Yes.
I see.
Moreover,
I see. Yes, please continue.
So moreover, I think in Vietnamese market,
Vietnamese market,
bargain is
bargaining.
is a
Việc mà bargaining.
bargaining. Yes.
So the act of bargaining is a noun.
Yes. Bargaining. Sorry.
It's bargaining. It's bargaining.
Bargaining. Yes. Bargaining is like train.
Okay, việc mặc cả trả giá. So basically, we have the verb to bargain. Mặc cả trả giá. We have some expression that goes with bargain. This is a bargain. This is a bargain. Or such a bargain. Such a bargain. It means that's a good price. Giá tốt đấy. This is a bargain. Such a bargain. It means that's such a good price. Giá tốt đấy. And we can say, what a bargain. What a bargain. It also means like, that's such a good price. Nhận được giá tốt thì cũng là giống như là wow, giá đã ổn ghê luôn á. That's a bargain. What's a bargain? What a bargain. Such a bargain. You know. So, Miss Kim Ngan, please. So, do you often bargain?
Well, I rarely bargain. Why? It's not my tendency. But sometimes when I see the price is not suitable for me, I just invest by how to say thương lượng negotiate.
Just negotiate.
Yes, I negotiate when I buy with a bigger amount. Mua sỉ là gì thầy? Not retail.
Negotiate for something. Đàm phán.
Mua sỉ là gì thầy?
Mua sỉ, to buy in bulk. To buy in bulk. Mua sỉ. Mua số lượng lớn. To buy in bulk. I just buy in bulk instead of buying in small quantity.
Buy in bulk, and they will they actively
they will actively give you better price. You mean?
Yeah.
Instead of resale price. Resale price. Giá bán lẻ. Giá bán sỉ. What's the difference? It's resale price and then it's original price, I think. Wholesale price. Exactly. Giá bán sỉ, wholesale price. Very good, thank you.
Wholesale price.
So resale price and wholesale price. So of course, if you buy in bulk, they should give you a wholesale price, of course. So Miss One, how about you? Do you often bargain? You are a seller, of course. You know this one.
Since I start to be a seller, I don't often bargain
You are
anymore.
online retailer.
I'm a wholesaler and and also a retail seller. But since I start my business, I don't bargain anymore. I just agree with the price or don't agree and just go. I don't want to pay attention and pay time to bargain anymore. But like Miss Ngân, my mom often goes to the market. My mother often go to the office and pay a lot of time to bargain with the sellers in the
But
market.
she has to understand that time is money too, you know.
Yes, so but anyway, she has a lot of time in hand, so that's easy to understand.
You mean
the way
she has a lot of time on her hand?
she has a lot of time on her hands, so that's easy to understand that habit.
I think in her hand, yeah. Okay, I see. So Miss One, how do you bargain? Can you give an example? Like, for example, what do you often bargain for?
I sometimes bargain in my business, but it's almost through email, like what we do on it. For example, when we have the item arrive and the seller give me a price,
Yes.
and I often offer him to give me with the wholesale
price with a wholesale price.
Wholesale price. That means that I can take much more than about the quality and the price should give me.
Take much more, like much larger amount of goods, you know.
Much
I can
large amount of
take
goods.
in a much larger amount of goods. Tôi có thể mua vào, tôi có thể lấy vào một lượng hàng hóa bự hơn rất nhiều. I can take in a much larger amount of goods.
But he or she should give me a better price.
Of course, should give you a better price for that.
So I'm almost successful with that way.
I see. So, Mr. Young, please.
Yes.
Where can people bargain? Do you know?
I think the most place.
The most plus adjective. Or if you use most, it can be plus noun, nhưng mà the most phải là adjective.
Okay, so most places everyone come to bargain is actually market. Maybe markets are some place that they sell old goods like clocks maybe that's why they sell the old things of them not available until now, and they come there to bargain the price of it.
Yeah, I know, but you have to tell me like from some specific examples. Like for example, can people bargain in a supermarket? Can people bargain in a shops? Can people bargain online? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so actually at a market, everybody bargains about the goods that they buy
the buyers to give the best price for them.
Mhm.
You cannot bargain online because you cannot talk to your computers and
Of course,
bargain.
you can chat with the seller, you know.
But still, you still cannot bargain.
Exactly.
I have tried. I have
Exactly.
tried.
You have tried, and what
Uh,
happened? And then what happened?
they still keep that price.
Of course, they will refuse you. Of course, they will refuse you. And so, Miss Yuen, please. So, do Vietnamese people often bargain?
Yes, I think Vietnamese people often bargain because they believe that is the method to get
A
a
method, a
special price,
method, a
a method,
method.
a method to get a special price, or uh, they feel like they they would buy with us a good price. And moreover,
Yes.
in local Vietnamese market, the seller can decide the price they sell. Like they freely in decide the price.
They have a freedom. They have the freedom to decide the price. So they
Yes.
have the freedom. Họ có cái sự tự do trong chuyện lựa chọn giá. They have the freedom to decide their own prices. So it's not controlled by the government or something, no?
Yes.
Không bị kiểm soát của chính quyền à? It's not controlled by the government, you mean?
I
Of course,
actually
it does
I
get
don't
control
know.
somehow, you know, nó có quản lý thị trường mà, of course.
Yes.
But of course, they have, you know, market control, quản lý thị trường. Of course, there has to be some kind of units to control the market. Otherwise, the price will be like just random, and then you know, it's really weird. The price need to be you know, nearly equal, and the goods quality should also be equal as well, you know.
Yes,
not
but
like you have to pay, not like if you go here and you have to buy like something and then the quality is really bad, and then another place the good quality is good but you have to pay less, something like that, you know. It's not
yes,
that great.
yes.
So tell me, Miss Yuen, where can people not bargain?
Where?
Yeah, where can people
Yes.
not bargain?
I think in most supermarket, this is the place where people cannot bargain. And for Vietnamese people, I think they are decide to go to market, local market, more than supermarket, because this is the place where a community can bargain.
Where communities can bargain for any goods they have, right?
Yes.
I see. Now, so Miss Ngan, please. So, do Vietnamese people often bargain? What do you think?
Well, I think most of the Vietnamese often bargain because of its culture.
It's a cultural thing.
Yes, because the seller always make up the price to earn more profit, and the buyer want to save more
You
money,
mean
so
the
they
sellers, the
bargain.
resellers always inflate the price. Inflate the price. Inflate the price. Thổi giá lên, thổi phồng giá lên. Tức là phóng giá lên. They often inflate the price.
Yeah,
Dùng cái từ này nó ổn hơn. Inflate the price. Nó là increase the price, nó nghe nó quá thường. Với lại nó quá Việt Nam. If you say increase the price, it's really Vietnamese, you know, way to say it. But if you say to inflate the price, that sounds much better. Inflate, you know what inflate means? If you blow a balloon, it becomes inflated.
Okay.
So now the price it's inflated bigger and bigger. You know, thổi phồng giá lên.
Yeah. And the buyer want to save more money, so they always
You want to sell more money? What do you mean? They want to
They-
gain more
to
profits.
gain, yeah, to gain more money.
No,
So-
let's say to gain more profit.
No,
Có được
I see
nhiều
a buyer.
lợi nhuận hơn. To gain more profit, có được nhiều lợi nhuận hơn.
Okay. The seller inflate the price to gain more profit, and the buyer who want to save more money, so they always try to bargain to get a better or discount, special offer or
To
discount.
sell more money, what do you mean to sell more money?
Save.
To save more money. To save.
More money.
To save more money. Save more money. Tiết kiệm tiền hơn. To save more money.
There is bargain everywhere in Vietnam.
There is bargaining everywhere.
Bargaining everywhere in Vietnam, except for supermarket or shopping mall, when the price is fixed and niêm yết á thầy, niêm yết là gì?
The price is where the price is clearly labeled.
Yes,
It's clearly labeled. Cái giá nó được niêm yết, nó được dán nhãn rõ ràng luôn. When the price is clearly labeled, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, so Miss One, please. So what do people often bargain for? Like, what kind of objects do they often bargain for? What kind of goods?
Due to the fact that people often bargain in market, so I think the subject people often bargain is food and vegetables.
Food and vegetables.
Vegetables and meat. So that's a habit for cooker to go and buy things.
You mean that's a habit for cooks to remember? Cooker là cái nồi cơm điện.
Yes.
So cooker, cái nồi cơm điện, and cook là người đầu bếp. Or you can just say that cooks. Yeah, cooks. Let's just say cooks. That's a habit of cooks to go to the supermarket and bargain for the best price they can to buy food, you know. That's why I don't like markets. I just go to supermarket and buy it. Because the price is so fixed there.
And that saves time too.
Of course, it saves your time. Because everything is cleaner, everything is cleaner, everything is cleaner, well organized in the supermarket, and it saves your time. And time is money.
But the fact that I think the food in the supermarket is not really fresh, and but anyway, that's just save time to go to the supermarket.
Of course, it saves much more time. And market is just so dirty, and it smells so bad, so nah, I wouldn't go there. So tell me, Mr. Yoon, what do people often bargain for?
I think usually they bargain for some goods like food, old things. Maybe
Second-hand goods? You mean second-hand goods?
Yeah, second-hand goods. Maybe if you can bargain about food that they make too. Just
You
in
cannot
some
bargain
case.
with. You cannot bargain with foods that has been made. You mean pre-cooked food? Thức ăn đã được nấu trước, nấu nước sẵn. Pre-cooked food, you mean?
Yes.
or pre-packaged foods. Pre-packaged foods means like it has been made into like a package already. Thức ăn đóng gói sẵn. Pre-packaged foods. Well, but pre-packaged food are basically in supermarkets mostly, you know.
Yeah. It can maybe sometimes at the market.
Okay, so how about houses? How about like properties? Yeah, tài sản, gia sản, bất động sản, like real estate.
I think no one bargain that because
Of course, everyone bargain for real estate, you know. When you buy
I
houses,
don't know.
it's a very big price to pay. It's a huge asset, một cái tài sản rất là lớn. It's a huge asset. And basically, people bargain a lot.
Really,
It's
I don't
very,
know about
it's abnormal. It's abnormal if people don't bargain when they buy real estate, you know, when they buy houses or apartments. Now you know, you should know that. Like for example, I am buying an apartment now, and I'm buying my own apartment now, and I have to bargain a lot to get the best price possible. So if it saves me, like let's say 50 million Vietnam dong for an apartment, if it saves only that, it's still good enough to save, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So if an apartment is like 3 billion 200, then if the price dropped down to 3 billion 150, then I save 50 million Vietnam dong, and that 50 million Vietnam dong is like almost $2,300, and that is a huge amount of money that I save. So with that money I can buy so many things. So of course people bargain a lot when they buy real estate. Now you should know. Another thing that people often bargain for basically is when they buy second-hand goods, you know. Khi họ mua những
Yes, I
đồ đã
know.
qua sử dụng, of course. When they buy second-hand goods, they can bargain because it depends on the condition of... What's that noise?
That's my father noise.
Can you tell him to please?
Yes. He comes to another room. Yeah.
And then basically people often bargain for second-hand goods depending on their condition. Like, is it like new? Có giống như mới không? Is it like new? Like new? Is it used? Is it like 99%? Is it 99% or something like that? You know. Or is there anything broken? Có cái gì nó bị hư không? If it's broken, of course, the price will drop down a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Like something. Sometimes if you buy, say, like for example, if you buy a second-hand car, for example, of course the price will drop down a lot, because after a while something in the car has to be worn out, you know.
Yeah.
Worn out. It has to be worn out, bị sờn mòn. So of course you need to pay less. And if something breaks down, like for example, lights, if the lights in the car doesn't work or something like that, you can bargain for it. You can bargain down. And if the car has been involved in an accident once, if the car has been involved in a car accident once, nếu một cái xe hơi nó bị liên quan đến một cái vụ tai nạn xe cộ một lần, and then of course the price will drop down too, a lot. So, Miss Yuan, please.
Yes.
So, what do you think of bargaining? Is it a good thing? Em nghĩ gì về cái chuyện mặc cả giá? It means like, is it a good thing to do that?
Yes. I
Is it
think
bad?
this is not a good thing to to bargain because many reseller they always have like a bad quality product when when the buyer they bargain and the reseller they always offer a good price but the quality is not good.
I see. I
Yes.
see.
Moreover, when I go to the supermarket, uh, the price actually the price is labeled. It clearly
It's clear labeled,
labeled.
yes. So
Yes.
so you cannot, so absolutely you cannot bargain, isn't it?
Yes, but I
You have
cannot.
to say no. You have to say no.
No, no, but I feel safe because I
Safe. You
know
mean safe?
to safe.
You feel safe.
Cảm
You
thấy
mean
an toàn đó thầy.
you
Tại
feel
vì mình
safe.
yes,
Safe.
safe.
I feel safe.
Yes, I feel safe because I know the uh, where the product produce like
Produce where the products
yes
are produced.
where the product produce and this is the clear product
Clear product. What do you mean clear product?
like when we purchase vegetable
Purchase.
uh,
Purchase.
purchase vegetable and in the supermarket this is fresh and clear
Clean. Let's say fresh and
clean.
clean. We say fresh and clean. Fresh and clean vegetable.
Yes.
Rau sạch và tươi.
Yes.
Clean, fresh and clean vegetables. So it
Yes.
means that it's not. It has been checked, you know, for
Yes.
pesticides. Nó được kiểm tra cái dư lượng thuốc trừ sâu. It has been checked for pesticide, you know. Okay,
Yes.
now so that's it about bargaining. Let's go to part 2, 14. Okay, let's go to part 2, 14. Describe a piece of local news that you were interested in. It's about news, you know. So, miêu tả một cái mẫu tin tức địa phương mà các bạn đã hứng thú. So basically, remember, news is uncountable, không đếm được nha. So that's why you need to use a piece of news to count it. Đó là lý do tại sao các bạn phải mượn một cái từ gì đó để đếm nó, tại vì nó không đếm được. A piece of news để đếm nó, một mẫu tin. Cái từ tin tức nó không đếm được nha. Describe a piece of local news that you were interested in. Miêu tả một mẫu tin tức ở địa phương mà các bạn đã rất là hứng thú. You should say what it was about. Tin đó đã về cái gì thế? Where you saw or heard it. Bạn đã nghe cái tin tức đó lúc nào hoặc là thấy nó chỗ nào? Who was involved? Ai đã tham gia vào cái mẫu tin đó, cho câu chuyện đó? Explain why you were interested in it. Giải thích tại sao bạn lại hứng thú về mẫu tin đó. And then part 3 about news. What do people get? Where do people get the news in your country and why? Con người ta nhận được tin tức mới trong đất nước bạn ở đâu? What kind of news do people like to read? Con người ta thích đọc cái loại tin tức gì? How can companies tell the public its news? Làm thế nào mà những cái công ty thông báo cho quần chúng, báo cho quần chúng nhân dân những cái tin tức mới của nó? Like for example, through television, newspapers, online edition, something like that. Cái bài này nó liên quan bài 19 á. Cái bài 19 vocab các bạn. This one is related to the media, you know. The unit about media. What do you think of the news on social media? Các bạn nghĩ gì về những tin tức trên truyền thông đa phương tiện? And what do you think about public shaming of fake news? Public shaming means like slandering, like people, how can I say, intrude? No, offend the other people online, xúc phạm người khác trên mạng, public shaming, and they do it publicly, not privately. Họ làm điều đó là gọi là trực tiếp, bàn dân thiên hạ, giữa bàn dân thiên hạ thấy hết luôn á. Public shaming, làm nhục trên mạng, or fake news, hay là tin giả. What do you think about public shaming or fake news? So you should work on it, okay? I'll give you some time. Alright, let's work on it. Describe a piece of local news that you were interested in. Miss Yuan, please, since you are going to take exam soon.
Yes. This was a piece of news that students would come back to school as soon as possible, and the government carefully prepared for it. I saw this news on electronic magazines on social media. So when citizens saw this news, they divide into two opinions. Some people argued that this was dangerous for children because COVID-19 pandemic still happened. However, some people believe this was a good method in order to have students understand the knowledge clearly. I really interested in this news because there are both advantages and disadvantages.
Very good. There are advantages and disadvantages, of course. Everything, there are two sides of the story in in everything, especially when it comes to news, you know. So you need to be objective. Đương nhiên con người ta lúc nào cái chuyện mẫu tin là nó cũng hai phía, ít nhất hai phía. Cho nên con người ta phải objective, phải trung lập và phải nhìn nhận mọi sự việc bằng cách nhìn mà khách quan hơn. They need to be more objective. So, objective. Alright. So, next one, please. Mr. Young, please, can you describe a piece of local news that you were interested in?
So it was about the news.
Say again?
Piece of news. It's a piece of news about the point of school at this summer. The point of school of trung học phổ thông là gì thầy?
We
High school.
say senior high school. Okay, so basically trường cấp 2. Trường cấp 2 is junior high school. Trường cấp 3 senior high school. Junior nhỏ hơn, senior lớn hơn. Junior high school and senior high school.
So it's about the point of senior high school of all the schools in the Ho Chi Minh cities. So at that time when I heard the news about the march, so I go check on the social media newspaper, and it has a lot of point in there. I have to search. There are a lot of mark, and I have to search my.
You mean there are a lot of results? You mean there's a lot of results?
Yes, there are a lot of results. I have to search my school for 10 minutes because my school at District 7 it is down below, so it's hard to find. I found it, and I have a better mark than that, so I can. So I got into my my favorite school, my favorite senior high school. So the news is really important. That news is really important to me, and I can study at that school right now.
School. And I study at that school right now. Okay, very good. So that's why I'm interested in it. Do you like your new school now, Mr. Yu?
Yes, my new school is very nice. It's still my junior high school. I'm just going to senior high school after that. But my school this year,
School.
they check the results lower.
You mean they accept candidates that has a lower result in the entrance
Yes,
examination. Họ chấp nhận những ứng viên
yes,
thi mà được điểm thấp hơn trong cái kỳ thi đầu vào á.
yes. So
So they
but my
accept
point
it.
is still very high. So I'm easily going to the school.
The lower
Going to the
score
school.
in the entrance exam. So they accepted candidates with a lower score in the entrance exam. I see.
Yes.
All right, very good. Now, Miss Ngan, please.
Okay. I read a piece of local news on VN Express
VN
online
Express.
newspaper. It talked about Vietnam government celebrated the nationwide memorial ceremony.
Nationwide. Okay, I think it's nationwide. Yeah, nationwide.
The nationwide memorial ceremony held in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City last Friday night. This event was organized to pray for more than 23,000
I think it's 23,000 people died because of COVID, isn't it?
Yes, a victim who have lost their life to the COVID-19 pandemic, and most of the television channels live
They live stream.
broadcast.
You mean they live stream this event?
Truyền hình trực tiếp.
Of course, they live stream this event.
Yes. Okay. So most of the television channels live stream this event at 8:30 p.m. with the attending of
With
the
the
government
attendance,
leaders.
với sự tham gia của, with the attendance
Yes.
of,
With the attendance of the government leader and the relative of victim. And the following days, this news it was broadcast on most of the printed newspaper or online version. I think this was meaningful event for victim family while there is no carefully a celebration for a funeral for for someone who have who passed away is normal situation, and this event also send a warning that people should protect ourselves from this disease.
From this, sorry?
Yes.
From this what?
From this disease. Căn bệnh.
Disease.
Yeah,
Disease. Because you have to be careful. Disease. This is disease. Y kéo dài. Disease. And disease. This is disease. Một cái là disease, một cái disease. Người đã khuất, người đã chết, disease. Một cái là disease, một cái là disease. Cẩn thận. Disease, the disease, người đã khuất. The disease. The dead, người đã khuất, người đã chết. The deceased. The deceased. Okay, very good. Now, so Miss Wan, please, can you describe a piece of local news that you were interested in?
I have heard about the new COVID variant on the local news on VN Express paper. It's it's about a new variant of virus, the COVID-19, and it might be not the end. Also, um, immediately there are questions around how quickly the new variant spreads and the ability to pass by of some protection given by vaccines. And people still have a lot of questions around it. Since now, since nowadays, all people are scared the um, the COVID virus already, and when people hear that the new variant is coming, that is
We
more
are all going
scared.
to die. It's like that. And they're like, we are all going to die. They say like that.
And the biggest question is uh, if the vaccine is effective on that variant or not, because people say that the new variant is about 10 times stronger than the last
It
variant.
is 10 times stronger. And then,
So
oh dear.
so about the news, the scientists still have a lot of questions about the new variant, and no answer is given exactly. It's just about information given, and
The given
um,
information.
yes, and I think people should have to accept and learn how to live with the virus, COVID, like um, another virus existing in life.
I see. And the virus is existing in life. Alright, good. Okay, very good. Now, let's go to part 3 of news. So, Miss Yuen, where do people get the news in your country?
Yes. Because of highly developed technology, so people can easily to get the news in my country. For nowadays, people usually get the news from electronic magazines or some social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Instagram. Um, but some people like my father generation, he always fun of reading
He's always
print.
fun of reading. What?
He's always fun of reading uh, print articles,
Print articles?
like tablet press.
Say again?
Tablet press.
Tablet press. You mean like printed newspapers?
Yes,
Okay, printed newspapers.
printed newspaper. Yes, because of these unique and good smells. I think so.
Very good. Now, so tell me. So, Miss Wan, please. So, what kind of news do people like to read these days?
I think nowadays if people like to read news about the politics, also about the
Politics.
pandemic. Pandemic is about hot news and um,
News about
news
celebrities,
about
you know? You mean news about celebrities? As well?
Yes,
yes, and new about celebrities, about game shows, and about the life around celebrity. That's called tabloid news, right?
Yes.
Um, and also I think people should pay more attention about news of science
Yes,
and
scientific
the
news.
technology
Scientific news. Những tin về khoa học. Scientific news, yes.
and technologies, because that will bring more things updating to the life.
To their life. To their life.
To life.
To life. Okay, very good. Okay, now tell me. So, very good. So, Miss Ngan, please. So, how can companies tell the public its news these days? What do you think?
Nowadays, most of the company tell their story through third party.
Sorry,
They
what kind of
hire
parties?
the agent. Yes.
What kind of party is it?
Third parties mean
third
that
party.
like a media press agency.
Third party, you mean... Okay, so let's just say third party media. Cái truyền thông của cái bên thứ ba. Third party media.
Third party media who can create a story in a objective view and share the news or story with new angle, so it makes the news more interesting for reader. And then these agency can post through many channel like a TV commercial ads or the website or the online version newspaper to launch or to public the news
To public the
to
news,
audience,
to the
reader.
audience, of course. Like, for example, if companies want to announce, let's say, a new phone or a new kind of products, then they should do it online, like, advertisements, through traditional news stories, through TV advertisement,
Yes.
And they often pay like professional people, like experts, to endorse their products. Để mà tân bốc sản phẩm của họ. To endorse their products. Tân bốc sản phẩm của họ lên. Okay. So, Mr. Young, please. What do you think of the news on social media these days? Are they useful? Are they informative? Are they very intrusive? Or are they just a waste of time? Are they something, What do you think?
So now they are reading newspaper online really much, like and I think it's really useful and informative.
Informative.
Because it is I always check about COVID-19 online, and every media newspaper is always give
It's always give. It's always give. It's always give.
nó kiểu nó đưa cho thông tin thì
They always provide.
So it's always provide very useful and informative.
Informative? What?
Informative.
Informative. Informative.
Informative news. And well, it still have drama on online.
Where there are still drama. There are still dramas. Or there is still
Yeah.
drama?
There
Cái hát
There
hoài, có hoài. Oh my god.
there's still drama, but the newspaper don't really focus about it. They just
Wait,
focus
don't really what? Don't really
Focus.
focus on it.
on
Don't really focus on it.
don't really focus on it. They just really focus about COVID-19 every time.
Okay.
Even
Okay, good enough. Now, so back to Miss Yuan, please. What do you think about public shaming or fake news?
Yes,
Yin y.
I think public shaming or fake news impact their our mental health, because this this could influence the bad and pessimistic to audience.
Well, it could influence or improve what?
Optimistic,
Optimistic is an adjective.
like
It's an adjective. Tính từ. Can you say that sentence again?
Let me
It could
see.
improve what?
It can influence
Improve or influence?
influence.
It can influence.
Influence.
It can influence the
I mean, the optimistic
the
thinking
optimism.
and
Tính
feeling.
từ, danh từ, phải dùng danh từ đó. It can influence the morale, cái tâm trạng, hay là cái gọi là cái tinh thần của con người.
Yes.
Morale.
Can you write it?
You're welcome. Morale of people. Nó có thể ảnh hưởng tới tinh thần của mọi người. Morale, tinh thần nói chung á, tinh thần, cái tinh thần của mọi người. Morale. It can influence the morale of people. The morale of
Yes,
people.
they can influence the morale of people. Moreover, many bad influencer.
Yes, there are a lot of influencers.
Yes, many influencer could
Morale.
Many influencer. Yes.
could impact the youngster.
Of course, they could cause a big impact on youngsters and the way they think.
On youngster. Yes. So I think the government should take part in and involve into eliminate. Maybe I used it is wrong. Eliminate. Loại bỏ, trừ
To
khử.
eliminate, yes, to eliminate something.
Yes. Eliminate this kind of people, because they just influence bad news to us, to the readers.
Exactly. Now, what do you think about this one, Miss Wan? What do you think about public shaming or fake news? Be careful, Miss Yuan, because this question only focus on public shaming of people and fake news. They do not focus on influencers and their roles on the people, you know. So maybe you're answering it a bit out of topic. Cẩn thận lạc đề nha. Nó chỉ nói về cái chuyện là tin tức giả, tin giả và cái chuyện nhục mạ người khác trên mạng hoặc là cho công cộng. Alright, so be careful. Miss Wan, what do you think about public shaming or fake news?
In my opinion, public shaming and fake news can take a lot of attention for a public, and a lot of news use that way to take higher income and make a reputation. But I don't think that's a good reputation, because time by time, readers will recognize that the fake news
They will recognize fake news, and then what happened?
and and they will get bored of the news that just uh, around the private life, like gossip column, and I don't think that's a way to make a good business for a long time. And the government do some um, should do some should publish some law on it, and also the reader um, should strengthen the knowledge and don't pay a lot of attention on it. So the
Sorry, don't pay a lot
newspaper
of attention to it.
don't pay a lot of attention to it, to the
Yes.
fake news. So the newspaper will find new topics that's more useful for people.
More useful for people to read about.
To read about.
All right. So, what do you think, Miss Ngan? What do you think about public shaming or fake news? Let's talk about public shaming more.
Okay.
Like people, of course, they body shame people. Body shame. To body shame people, nhục mạ thân thể. Nhục mạ thân thể. Ví dụ nói ta mập là nhục mạ thân thể. Like for example, if you say someone is fat, you are so fat. Oh my god. That is body shaming. And the verb is to body shame. So, and of course, according to Vietnamese law, that started in July last year. Started from July last year. If you are caught body shaming other people and the evidence is clear, you can be fined up to 16 million Vietnam dong. But the problem is, a lot of the time nobody get fined because the evidence are often not clear. Phải có chứng cứ rõ ràng mới được chứ. Ví dụ như là, like for example, if you post something to body shame other people publicly, and that post was reported to the police, then you get fined. But most of the time, nah.
Okay, I think public shaming is an acceptable action.
What?
It's not.
It's unacceptable action. You mean?
It
It's
is
unacceptable
action because it's a fact people trust and dignity.
Sorry. And
Danh dự là dignity.
And dignity.
Nhân phẩm,
danh dự, dignity.
Yes, uy tín là dùng trust.
Uy tín là reputation.
Reputation, okay. Because it's a fact, people's reputation and dignity. And sometimes it can this public shaming create a trend for young people to shame people easily if they want.
If they want to.
Yes.
Very good.
If they want.
If they want to. Very good. Now, so, okay, let's move on to the next topic. What's that? 13, please. Okay, let's talk about companies now. So let's do 13. Describe a company that employs many people. Sorry. Miêu tả một công ty mà người ta thuê mướn rất nhiều người. You should say what it does. Công ty đó làm cái gì thế? Like it means like what the company does. What does it produce? Or does it do any service? Nó sản xuất cái gì? Hoặc nó làm cái dịch vụ gì chẳng hạn. How many people it employs? Công ty đó thuê mướn bao nhiêu người? What kinds of people work there? Những loại người hoặc là những kiểu người thế nào làm việc ở đó? And explain how you feel about it. Và giải thích là bạn cảm thấy thế nào về điều đó. And then you have part 3 of companies. Should big companies be punished more seriously if they break the law? Những công ty lớn có nên bị trừng phạt nghiêm khắc hơn nếu mà họ phá luật hay là họ phạm luật không? Should big companies donate more to charities? Những công ty lớn có nên là cống hiến thêm cho từ thiện không? Có nên là đưa tiền hoặc là làm từ thiện nhiều hơn hay không? What are the good things about working for a big company? Làm việc trong một cái công ty lớn có những điều tốt lành gì, có những điều tốt đẹp gì? What are the differences between big companies and small companies? Có những sự khác biệt nào giữa những công ty lớn và những công ty nhỏ? Should companies and corporations have the responsibility to take care of its workforce? Những công ty và những tập đoàn có nên có nghĩa vụ hoặc là trách nhiệm để mà chăm sóc cái lực lượng lao động của nó hay không? Tại sao? Alright, so this is a big one. I'll give you 2 minutes to think. 2 phút bắt đầu. Alright, so let's do it. Mr. Young, please, can you describe a company that employs many people?
So this is a company games that they make Vietnamese games that I play as nowadays.
Can't hear you well.
Can't you hear? I gotta check it.
Why your volume is so low? Move closer to the laptop, please.
Wait.
Why have to wait?
Can you
Okay,
hear it?
it's better now, much louder now. Okay, please. Describe a company that employs many people, please.
So this company is this company which is making my games that I play nowadays every time, and I remember them because of they took my money and they took my time too. So this company names MiHoYo is from China, and I don't remember where is it. I just
Where it
remember
is. I don't remember where it is.
Where is I just remember it's come from China, and this company is from a guy whose name
A guy?
is,
A man.
a man who's called that way, and he's a coder, and he's really good at IT, and he really loves the Japanese culture. So he's making a company that's named MiHoYo, and making a games about Japanese girl fighting with monster.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of people works there that I found.
There's a lot of people who works there.
So there was coders, artists, 3D maker, and making and who's making advertisement about a game. Like nowadays you can see on YouTube, and you're gonna cry because of it.
Gonna fine.
Going to cry because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to this
Feel.
company. I want to go to this company too because they create my games, and I want to make that games too. So this is what makes me really interesting about it.
Make me feel what? Really interesting.
Interested. I said
Interested.
that.
Really interested. I heard interesting. My ears are good. My ears are good. Don't lie to me. I'm really interested in it. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good. Now, so Miss Yuan, please. Describe a company that employs many people, please. Miss Yuan, please. Your microphone. Ủa sao mọi người tắt mic rồi? Why do you turn off your microphones? Okay, Miss Yuan, please.
Sorry. Yes.
Describe a company that employs many people, please.
This is an international company which named Shopee. Because many people take part in working for this company, so I don't know exactly the number of employees. However, I just know there are several talented people who know clearly about logistics and about technology. Moreover, this company is cornered the electronic market.
Electronic markets.
Electronic market.
Electronic markets.
Electronic
markets.
Electronic market. So I desire to work for this company in order to gain an experience and
To gain experience, you mean?
yes, to gain experience and
Gain.
to gain an experience and good working relationship with colleagues.
With my colleagues.
Colleagues. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I feel. What do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? You don't say.
That I say that I feel like I decide to work for this company to gain experience, and if I take a chance to work for this company for this good working condition, I feel really interested and proud of myself a little bit.
Okay. Okay, good. Proud of myself. A little bit. Very good. Miss One, please. Can you describe a company that employs many people?
I would like to describe the company I worked in before. That's called Vietnamese. That's an iron and gas enterprise cooperating between Vietnam and Russia, and that's a biggest company in Vũng Tàu and also in the country, including 9,000 employees. And that's divide two kind of work, onshore and offshore. And onshore people often do the technology term like digging oil or working on the onshore work. And the offshore should be about the management and report and economic plans.
Economic plan. Kế hoạch kinh tế. Economic plan. Be careful.
And as I said, it's a cooperation between Vietnam and Russia. So when I work there, I have to deal with many Russian, and because I don't like the way that Russia going to Vietnam and dig Vietnamese oil and users.
It's a kind of exploitation, you mean? Nó là một dạng mà bóc lột, isn't it?
Yes. So when I work there, I work really hard, but then because of that pressure, I decided to quit.
Okay. Okay, I decided to quit. I see. Now, so, Ms. Ngan, please, can you describe a company that employs many people?
Yes. I had about 8 years experience working in international corporation. Its name is Wilmar International. It's one of the Asia leading agriculture business corporation with more than 300 manufacturing
300.
300 manufacturing
Three.
plants.
300.
300 manufacturing plants and
Offices.
offices in 20 countries around the world. And this group is headquartered in Singapore. In Vietnam alone, there are currently 8 companies under this group. They are mainly produce
They
um,
mainly produce
they mainly produce food stuff, food stuff like cooking oils,
oil, cooking
um,
oil,
egg noodle, macaroni, or soya beans sauce.
soya bean sauce, you
Yes,
mean?
and with many
Oh,
famous
is it soya bean or soy sauce?
soy sauce. I
Soy
think soy
sauce.
sauce
Nước tương soy sauce.
and soy
It's soy
sauce.
sauce.
With many famous brand name, maybe you are here will know about this, like Neptune or Simply or Maison,
Oh, I heard about
something like that,
Maison, Neptune, Simply, or these things
or
like that, right?
Namjoon, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And with such big scale of company like this, they a thousand of employees is
They employ
requisite.
thousands of employees, you mean? Many thousands, I mean.
Many thousand, yes, I mean. Many thousands of employees is requested to meet the demand of the office and production or factory workload.
Workload. Workload.
Workload. They able to work in many departments from HR or accounting or IT or brand, and some work in production section like QA, QC, uh, warehouse or logistics. Yes,
Where they are. Where they are. Nơi mà có đúng
warehouse.
không? Nơi mà có. Where there is, there are.
No, warehouse.
Warehouses.
Yes,
So the
warehouses.
verb to house something.
Yes, warehouses and logistics department. Yes, I really proud
Chứa cái gì đó.
to
Okay,
be
stop
a
sometime.
member of this group. So I yes, I just
Okay, very good. That's very good. So let's go to part 3 of companies then. So Mr. Yoon, please. So should big companies be punished more seriously if they break the law? What do you think?
So I think maybe yes, because big company will come with a big responsible.
Second, with a responsibility, you mean?
Just responsibility will come with big severity. So if they break the law, they have to punish me more.
They
Like
have to
about
be punished more.
they have to be punished more, and it's maybe about money and hard and better and seriouser, uh, more serious is
More serious.
about
More seriously. They have to be punished more seriously.
and more seriously is they will going to be into jail if they break the really serious law. So they will go into the jail if they do that.
No, they won't go to jail. Basically, it's just the
Just
government. It's just basically the board of governance that has to pay a huge fine. The board of governance, nó gọi là ban điều hành á, của công ty á. that will have to pay the price, of course. And but anyway, I think this question is a bit too much for you. Now, Ms. Ngan, what do you think? Should big companies be punished more seriously if they break the law? What do you think?
For me, I don't think we should separate big company or small company should be punished. I think it should based on the serious violation. Should based on how serious of their violation the law. Um, because um um not yeah, not only big company or even small company when they break the law, we should punish them seriously. Um, According to their
According
their
to their
their in there are effect like
You mean it
yes,
depends on the consequences of their action that
yes,
they should be
yes,
punished,
the
right?
consequences.
Tùy thuộc vào cái consequences, cái hậu quả của cái hành động của
Yeah.
họ.
Yes. For example, some company they affect negatively to environment.
They affect
Like,
negatively to
affect negatively
the environment.
the environment.
Yes, they affect negatively
Or
the environment. Không có to.
yes, the environment or the community or the people or the human rights, something like that. We should punish them correct probably.
Alright, to be punished properly, okay? Properly, một cách bị trừng phạt một cách tương xứng, một cách đàng hoàng, chứ không phải là probably nha. Be careful. Not probably, it's be punished properly. Okay, now so Miss Yuan, please, should big companies donate more to charities? What do you think?
I think big companies should not donate more to charities because this depends on this company. They don't. This is not compulsory them to donation. Yes. However, I think when they impact or destroy something, like
Choose something, you mean?
yes.
They choose something, you mean?
I mean they impact and destroy something, like the environment, and they must have a responsibility of it to the environment. And for example, I used to read a news on World Economic Forum. This is on Instagram. This is a social media platform. Yes, and they say the government have a policies like when the company impact the environment, they must plant a tree. They must use their
Plant a tree. They must plant
profit
trees.
to
Yeah, they must plant trees to
Yes.
offset.
Yes. So I just think like when they impact something, they must be nurture it. They must be like replant or tái tạo lại cái gì.
Or regenerate.
Yes.
Or let's say that they must they just replant trees. Just say that.
Yes. Yes, this is my opinion.
Or you can say revegetate. Phủ xanh lại. Revegetate.
Vegetate.
Because you remember vegetation, right?
Yes.
Thảm thực vật. So let's say the word revegetate. I think this one is not no to vegetate. No, let's just forget what I just say. Okay, so no revegetate. Let's just say just replant it. Okay.
Yes, replant.
Now. Alright, so Mr. Yoon, please. What are the good things about working for a big company?
I think working for a big company is maybe you will have uh, revelation, kiểu có danh tiếng ấy hả?
And the reputation.
Yeah, reputation. And maybe, just maybe, you will have much more money than normal people because you work for a big company. Everyone uh, will say good to you, so and they will think that you have much more money than normal people work in a small company. I think like that.
Okay. Much more money than people. Okay, that's very 6.0 or 6.5. You know, you cannot get to 7 yet. If you just say it like that, you just say things like that, Mr. Yu.
I don't know what to say because it's
Okay,
not.
let's listen, Miss Wan. So Miss Wan, what are the good things about working for a big company? What do you know? Tell us, please. Can you your microphone, please, Miss Wan? Maybe Miss Wan is busy with her maybe now. So, Miss Yuan, what are the good things about working for a big company? What do
Yes.
you know? Okay, listen, you listen to her.
There are many good things about working for a big company. I think so because they always provide a good working condition for employees to nurture their talent, to explore their ability. Moreover, they always offer a healthcare payment for employees. They care about their physically and
Mhm.
mentally of employees. Moreover, we the employees always have a good working relationship with colleagues because
With colleagues.
colleagues. But on the other hand,
On the other hand,
yes, this still has some drawback.
there are some drawbacks.
There are
Like
some
it still
drawbacks.
has rồi, it still has.
Sorry,
Có cái gì đó,
yes,
there are some drawbacks.
yes, there are some drawbacks because they must work for highly sorry, I must say it in Vietnamese.
No,
Cái cường độ. Like they work really
they must
hard.
work intensively.
Okay, I will try my best.
They must
They
work
must work hard.
intensively for long hours. Làm việc rất nặng và cho nhiều giờ làm việc
They must
lâu
work
dài nữa.
intensively for
For long hours.
Yes. Hence, this must impact their mental health, maybe such as isolation, depression, or stress. But yes, finally, I just want to say that. But the good thing is outweigh the negative ones. And moreover, I think they should have a stable and good personal finance because international and big companies always give us like good finance.
Are you sure? Are you sure they take good care of their workforce like that, Miss Yuen?
Just like in Mission.
Alright, So just you imagine, okay.
Yes.
Actually, that doesn't happen very often.
Oh.
Since Miss Ngan is working for a company now, so maybe she should answer the
Yes.
next question. So should companies and corporations have the responsibility to take care of its workforce? What do you think, Miss Ngan? You are a HR, human resource officer. No,
Yeah.
sorry. You are a human resource manager, right?
Human resource
Are you a manager in
assistant
human
manager.
resource?
Assistant manager.
Ah, assistant manager. I see. So you should know this question.
Yes.
Can you answer that, please?
Okay. In a big company or corporation, they invest more and take fully responsibility to take care of its workforce because workforce they are the talent and talent is the one kind of property of the company and they can more profit for produce more profits and make the company bigger uh, mm, and compete to the competitor.
Competitors.
Yes, competitor. So they should take this
Responsibility.
responsibility uh, to take care of them not only physical but also mental health. They always provide uh, some
You see,
um,
physical and mental health as well. So you have
yes,
to think of how your workforce is feeling after working so long, and you have to
yeah,
care for if they feel if they have pain after working or if they have sickness or something.
yes,
You must think
okay,
physically and mentally. Must care physically and mentally for the workforce.
yes.
How about financially? Về mặt tài chính thì sao?
Financially, I can say that it depends on the vision and the vision of the like the foundation, a foundator, the vision of foundator, and I can say then this it depends. It's really sensitive topic, but it's guaranteed that people have a satisfaction in terms of financial, in terms of the training and development. Like there are always a room for them to grow.
There are always rooms for them to grow. There are
Yes,
always room. Be
and
careful. Room here, it's an uncountable meaning. It has an uncountable meaning. Luôn có không gian cho họ để gì đó. Không gian ở đây là danh từ không đếm được. There are always room for improvement. Luôn có không gian để mà cải thiện.
yes, and they try to create more activity or benefit included
Including,
welfare or including welfare or the insurance for the employees and their relatives. So mm, when employees are treated um, well, they will satisfy in their work and retain the work longer in work longer for the company. And of course, they work productively
They work
and
productively, of course.
efficiency,
Efficiently.
efficiently, efficiently.
Efficiently. Okay, we work more efficiently. That's a very good answer. Now, so I think maybe Mr. Yoon, you know the answer for what are the differences between big companies and small companies? Do you know that
Yeah.
answer? Okay, then try
Yeah.
to answer that, please.
So I think the difference of it is about the pressure in how they're working and the time they're working in that company. Because maybe in the big companies you have to work more. You have to work more from maybe from 5 p.m. for 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. a day. Um, uh, and you have a very really big pressure while you work in a big company because it's maybe about the uh, một cái chuỗi làm việc ấy thầy. Trời,
What's that
And
called?
um, working chain.
the chain of work. Could I say that?
Yeah, sure.
The change of work, and if you don't work productively, you are going to be break the
You are
chain.
going to be. Oh my God. Are you
You're going to break the chain.
Cứ nói nhiều hoài riết hồi sao lên 7 chấm? How do you get to 7 if you just keep talking like that? You must learn. You know. Anyway, learning is a long process. I cannot push you anyway. Anyway, now let's just end here. It's already long enough. Right. Bye mọi người nha. Okay, so let's on Wednesday.
Task 1.
Yes.
Writing.
Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.